Hello and welcome to Tech Week in View, where each week we give you the biggest stories, chew them up, spit them out and tell you what we think. Stay tuned. If you hadn't noticed this week, it snowed. Yes, it did cause chaos, didn't it? You probably got to work from home, have a snowball fight, make a snowman. Great fun. Well, if you're one of the many commuters trying to get into town, wherever that might be, across the UK on Monday, you probably found that you were delayed. Yes, it's the usual story. Train companies said, sorry, snow on the tracks due to adverse weather conditions, your train's going to be late. No big story there. Why are we talking about that on a technology show? Well, what's interesting was that so many people went to the National Rail website and South West Trains website and quite a few other websites for that matter, that they managed to crash the system. So it seems that the trains weren't the only thing delaying people. In fact, people wanting to get information about whether the train was working or not were also finding that going to the website they were being delayed. Yes, that's right, due to the strain of so many people wanting to check via mobile phone, the internet, etc, etc. The services were just, well, like being stranded at a station waiting for a train. So with much fanfare, much excitement, Sony have finally announced a price for the XEL-1 TV. That's the small little mini OLED 11-inch beauty. It has an amazing screen. The trouble is it also has an amazing price. Guess what? Guess how much you're going to have to pay for it? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000? No, £3,500 for an 11-inch screen. Okay, we can understand it's brand new technology, it's exciting, it's groovy, and they always put a price on these things, don't they? Make them excitingly expensive. But the problem we have is that if I was to hop on a plane, fly to the US and buy one there, it would cost me half the price. And other journalists have asked Sony, why on earth is it twice the price? What extra gadgets and gizmos? And you know what? Nobody seems to have the answer. It's very puzzling indeed. It's also very frustrating. But I suppose the good thing is that if you wanted to save that extra money, you could hop on a plane, you could go to the States, you could buy one, and guess what? It's small enough to probably fit in your luggage to come back. Okay, you'd probably have to not tell customs you're bringing in such an expensive item, otherwise you'll get charged with that, and we wouldn't recommend that to anybody. But at least, if you are going to do it, it would fit in your luggage. So this week saw the launch of the Toshiba TG01, a new smartphone from Toshiba. What's to get excited about it? What do we like? Well, 4.1-inch screen makes it considerably larger than anything else on the market. It's got the Snapdragon chipset from Qualcomm, again considerably faster than anything else on the market. It's only 9.9mm thick, which again is considerably thinner than everything else on the market, making this quite an interesting handset to keep an eye out for. The only disappointment we can see is that at the moment it runs Windows 6.1 rather than Windows Mobile 6.5. Well, probably it will do by the time it comes out in the summer, but obviously weren't allowed to announce that. But we would have thought they would have gone for an Android operating system to really sort of max it out with a good OS and to make everybody really excited and certainly come up with a decent iPhone challenger. Let's hope that by the time it does come out there's either an Android version or 6.5 Windows Mobile is impressive enough to actually give the Apple iPhone, the Palm Pre, the BlackBerry Storm, and for those big fanboys out there of the T-Mobile G1 from Google, a good run for its money. So Google Latitude launched this week, and if you're not sure what that is, basically it allows you to track people via your mobile phone using Google Maps. It's quite an interesting concept, and certainly from a social networking point of view, it allows me to find out where my friends are, so I can say, hey, it appears that we're both in the same street, do you fancy a quick drink? However, on the downside, and this is the one that scares the most people, is the good old big brother. Are we coming to a stage where we're all going to be tagged? Chris, our reviews editor, has been tracking me on my journey from Ascot to Waterloo today, and has certainly told me where I've been and how I've got here. Which is fine, because I let him know that, and I thought, you know, he's a friend. But what if that was the government? Well, that's it for this week. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm Stuart Miles. This is Megawatt TV. Thanks for watching.